All the things Democrats refused to applaud for last night during President Trump's State of the Union address. You want to see who the Democrats care about most? Well, let me tell you, it's not you. This is how much Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats hate President Trump. They refuse to stand up. They refuse to applaud for achievements that benefit the American people, benefit you. Now, I'm not talking about partisan policy disagreements. I'm talking about good things for the American people that help the American people, that make our lives better. But the Democrats hate President Trump so much, they refuse to applaud for any of these things. 7 million new jobs in the United States since President Trump took office. The Democrats refused to applaud. Record low unemployment rates for Americans, the lowest rate of any administration in the history of our country. Democrats refuse to clap. Record low unemployment rate for African Americans. Democrats refuse to clap. Record low unemployment rates for Asian Americans and Hispanic Americans. Democrats refuse to clap. Watch.
The unemployment rate for African Americans, Hispanic Americans, and Asian Americans has reached the lowest levels in history.
Record low unemployment rates for disabled Americans. Who doesn't clap for that? Democrats don't. Record low unemployment rate for U.S. military veterans, for young Americans. Democrats refused to clap. Record low unemployment rate for women in America. Democrats, the party who pretends to champion women, they were even wearing white, refused to applaud. 7 million Americans able to get off food stamps, 10 million Americans able to get off welfare. Democrats refused to clap. Watch.
Under the last administration, more than 10 million people were added to the food stamp rolls. Under my administration, 7 million Americans have come off food stamps and 10 million people have been lifted off of welfare.
The president then said, we must always remember that our job is to put America first. And the Democrats, elected to represent your interests as Americans, refused to clap. Record and permanent funding for historically black colleges and universities. Democrats, who claim they champion minorities, refused to clap. Vocational and technical opportunities in every high school so more young people are qualified for the workforce. Democrats refused to clap. Protecting patients with pre-existing conditions. Democrat governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer, said the exact same words, but when President Trump said it, Democrats refused to clap. Banning late-term abortion of babies in the third trimester of pregnancy, the 7th, 8th, 9th month, when over 80% of Americans want abortion banned, the Democrats refused to applaud for that. Even planting trees, the Democrats refused to clap. Warning terrorists that if you attack us, you will forfeit your life. Democrats refused to clap. When the president condemned socialism and said, we will never let socialism ruin our health care, Democrats refused to clap. But you know what Democrats did? They cheered on Twitter when Nancy Pelosi threw a petulant temper tantrum and ripped up the president's speech that honored heroes of our nation and the dead. Democrats did cheer for that.